They told me that it was a possibility of me going on stage, but they didn't confirm that until it was closer to time for me to go on stage. And of course, you're getting to go up on stage. Why would I decline that?
We are coming to you live right now with developing, unbelievable drama straight out of the latest tour stops. And folks, the internet is absolutely buzzing with some wild, unverified allegations. We are looking at live footage coming across our desks right now from a recent New York show, and social media is completely on fire with fans demanding answers, asking whether or not that was actually R&B icon Usher Raymond on that stage, or if we are looking at a literal body double. Witnesses and online sleuths are pointing to bizarre visual discrepancies, claiming the jaw structure and mouth angles completely shifted within seconds, while a heavily pulled-down cap kept the performer's face largely obscured. Talk about suspicious. Analysts are zeroing in on missing hand tattoos, specifically those distinct star markings normally found between the thumb and index finger, while fans at home argue that this performance looked more like a bootleg impersonator than the real deal.
But you also don't know who you're going on stage for. Me solely, I went to the concert for Chris Brown. It's nothing against Usher or anything like that, but I'm more of a Chris Brown fan than I am of Usher.
And if that wasn't enough to keep this broadcast rolling, sources are whispering about massive backstage pressure on his wife, Jennifer Gosha, while social media tries to untangle the chaos. Meanwhile, turning to another massive live development making waves across the globe, we are tracking the explosive fallout from a recent onstage segment that went viral in a matter of seconds. During a live performance of his track, Can You Handle It?, Usher brought concertgoer Gabrielle Cheyenne up onto the stage for what was supposed to be a steamy, interactive moment, but things took an awkward, jaw-dropping turn live in front of thousands. When Cheyenne remained visibly stiff and unreactive to his advances, the music was abruptly cut right there on the spot, with the star turning to the audience with a smirk to announce that she apparently didn't want to be there before having his crew march her straight off the stage. We are live-streaming reactions as Cheyenne fires back online, going on the record to explain that while she was ultimately looped into the possibility of going up, she was actually at the arena primarily for Chris Brown, admitting that her energy would have looked completely different for him. As the internet continues to dissect every single frame of this tour, from missing hand tattoos to sudden costume changes and dramatic stage removals, we will keep you updated right here as this unprecedented story unfolds in real time.
Oh, of course, it would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It wouldn't have been the stiffness or whatever.
On the flip side, we are monitoring a strong counter-argument coming in live from the other camp, and some people are urging everyone to pump the brakes because we might just be letting our imaginations run wild. Let us not forget how old this man actually is, because everyone out here hunting for 20-year-old Usher is ignoring reality. The icon is pushing 50 years old, having grinded through multiple world tours, a massive Las Vegas residency, a high-stakes Super Bowl halftime show, and thousands of hours of punishing choreography over a legendary 3-decade career. Of course his behind is sore. If our knees are popping just getting out of bed in the morning, and we are certainly not gliding across arenas on roller skates while singing live in key, we certainly cannot expect him to move or look the exact same after carrying the entire male R&B genre on his back since 1997. Adding to that defense, tech-savvy fans are live-streaming breakdowns pointing out that many of these viral clips are simply the unfortunate victims of brutal camera angles. Just imagine zooming in from 300 feet away in the nosebleed section using a digital zoom on a smartphone that is already fighting for its life against blinding stadium laser lights and heavy contrast shadows. Harsh arena lighting will warp anyone's face, and if you took a photo of yourself in weird side lighting right after a workout, you would look like a bootleg version of yourself too. Furthermore, audio experts and fans in the crowd are arguing that the microphone was unmistakably hot and live, citing those signature riff runs and ad-libs happening in real time. They note that if a double was simply lip-syncing, the mouth movements and acoustic delay in a massive arena would never line up so cleanly with that distinct vocal strain. Still, the reason everyone immediately started screaming clone in the first place is because of the jarring contrast in the tour timeline, and the live questions keep piling up. When you spend your Tuesday watching a man glide and dance like a sleek, fine-tuned machine, and then walk into Thursday's show seeing someone moving with suspicious posture, a giant hat pulled down to the nose, and a noticeably stiffer frame, you cannot blame fans for questioning their own eyesight. We are tracking every single update live as this story continues to develop, so stay tuned right here for the absolute latest from the front lines of this pop culture mystery. And the fallout does not stop there. Viewers are still absolutely tripping over his statement, demanding that if Mr. Raymond is going to address the public right now, he needs to skip the AI talk and start explaining what really happened back in the day with him, the Diddler, and Justin Bieber. Others are throwing out completely different theories, speculating that the R&B legend is simply embarrassed after a fan recently claimed he looks wild up close, pushing him to higher stand-ins until he can get some cosmetic work done on his face. And let's not forget the other dramatic moment of the tour, as the man himself infamously said right into the mic, "I don't think she wants to be on the stage." But in the center of this absolute hurricane, one person is catching massive strays, and that is Usher's wife, Jennifer Goikoeche. We all know she is the anchor backstage at every single show, running operations, locking down wardrobe, coordinating security, and making sure the kids are perfectly set. Just imagine the sheer, unadulterated confusion in her daily life right now if there is actually more than one Usher running around those backstage corridors. All the while, she has the entire weight of social media breathing down her neck, constantly demanding that she confirm or deny this bizarre clone conspiracy. If we are being completely honest here on the broadcast, Jen has undoubtedly been through the absolute most on this tour. Every time Usher decides to get overtly flirty with women on stage, the camera immediately pans right to his wife. They tied the knot in Vegas, yet every time he pulls a crazy stunt, the public looks at her wondering how on earth she is letting this slide. And frankly, the viewers have a point. Some of these interactions blur the line between a standard musical performance and straight-up disrespect. Critics are sounding off, claiming that if his wife is perfectly fine with him acting like a total bachelor on stage, she is either completely unbothered, or there is an ironclad, behind-the-scenes understanding that the public knows absolutely nothing about. Because with rumors flying around left and right that he is actually hooking up with his fans, there is no way she is just sitting there completely okay with it, especially while having to bat away questions about cloning. At this hour, we are officially saying Jen deserves a massive medal for surviving this tour. But let's be real, even if Usher actually did have a clone, a body double, or a whole secret factory of underground stunt performers taking over the main stage during those brutal, high-cardio sets, his wife is never going to spill the tea. She is a deeply seasoned music industry executive. She knows exactly how non-disclosure agreements operate and exactly how to protect a multi-million-dollar brand. She is the definition of ride or die. If Mr. Raymond tells her that is his double out there hitting the heavy choreography while he rests his sore knees backstage, that secret is going straight into the vault with her. So we are turning it over to you at home as we wrap up this live segment. Do you genuinely believe Usher used an actual clone, a body double, or a strategic stand-in to scam the arena audience at that show? Or are we just looking at a tired, 47-year-old legend having an off night under brutally bad stadium lighting? We want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below.